Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing good, eating their vegetables and their fruits as well as working out to keep our immune system strong. And today I would like to talk about two things that are often neglected while exercising, and they are the warm up and cool down. You may think that why is it important to warm up and as well as to cool down? Well, on the first side, the warming up, it is important to do so because you can lubricate your joints as well to start the function of the same skeletal muscles. And the skeletal muscles are the muscles like the biceps, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, and you can start to put a little bit of stress on them. While if you're gonna emphasize certain part of your body in your exercises that day, or in overall to, like I said, to start to lubricate the joints for the proper function while exercising. And one thing that I always try to do is to foam roll. Now you can get foam roll. They are really cheap and there's multiple of them. And the benefit of foam rolling is that within our skeletal muscles, we have this thing called fascia that is around the muscle, and that fascia as well as the skeletal muscle tends to be tight, and if you work on them you're gonna start to be more flexible to your exercises. And the important thing about flexing your to have a flexible muscle, sorry about that, is that once you are more flexible over the time, your muscles tend to be more stressed strong. This means that you can increase your strength, you can increase your hypertrophy, that is the muscle development, while repairing the tissue. And all, if you're looking for certain goal, that could be hypertrophy, like I said, strength, power, muscle endurance. It's really important to have these joints and as well as the muscles healthy to prevent injuries over the period of time. Now, while foam rolling, you can do it 5 to 10 seconds, on each muscle. Just a couple of seconds. And over the period of time, while starting, you're gonna feel a little bit of pain, but it's that, like I said, you're gonna start to dig deeper in within the muscle and start working on them. And if you're feeling like you're used to the pain or the movement, you can always implement the movement. Well, for example, bring your foot one to the other to create a little bit more stress of it, and basically move throughout all the muscles that you want to work. If you're working lower body, to work the doctor longus, there are the middle muscles on your legs, your hamstrings, your quadriceps, your soleus, in your calves, and all of that. It's really important. And you can always do, as well as right after foam rolling, you can do a stationary warm up to start to increase your heart rate, or you can do more like stretch warm up, that is like going a little bit, stretching a little bit the muscle. Or you can bring your, like I said, that brings up, or bring the legs up or back. You can do this on your stationary position, on your arms around you, or you can do it if you have a lot of space. You can do it like Frankenstein's and be moving up and all of that. It's really important, like I said, to start to bring your heart rate up as well as to a function of the same skeletal muscle as well as your joints. And to cool down, then the other side, it's more of a stretching, because right after working out, your muscles tend to be tightened because of the shortening of the same muscle that is called a contraction. For example, if you're doing a leg press, you bring your feet up on the machine and you're gonna shorten down the muscle, so that is gonna, like I said, contract the muscle. And while on the cool down, it's important to stretch, because like I said on the beginning, it is really functional to your body to be more flexible. So you can do like apply a little bit force, maintaining your leg on the wall on this push leg, to work a little bit on the hamstrings as well as your calves. You're gonna feel it a lot more in the calves than in the hamstrings, but you can do it as well as the other side. And like I said, always try to keep 5 to 10 seconds on each side. You can do the classics like touching your feet or touching the floor if you can. You can go to the sides and stretch that abductor longus in here, as well as extending a little bit your hip on this side of the humerus head. That is the bone that is connected to the hip, as well as the other side. And basically look out for more exercises depending on the body part that you're working. Like if, for example, you're training chest that day, to stretch backwards like this to stretch all the pectoralis major as well as the pectoralis minor. That is the middle part and the upper part. As well, if you're training shoulders that day, shoulder that day, you can do this movement to stretch the posterior delt. But always do on the other side as well. Not forget about both sides. Sorry. And yeah. Thank you for watching.